Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to go over what had happened to me back in July 28th and August 4th earlier this month and last month, at the end of last month. So the title of this is July 28th, the top, the summit from Henceforth, and August 4th, 3 towels in the laundry. So I'm going to go through that again. I went through this on one of my previous videos. I'm going to recap everything because this all correlates to what's going on right now, and we'll get into it. So on July 28th, God woke me up at 5:34 a.m. I was sleeping in my semi truck, and my entire truck shook, and I felt the angels shove me to wake me up. And then I looked at my clock, my digital clock in my truck. It read 5:34 a.m. And then it went pitch black without anything on the clock at all. It was just pitch black. And then the clock turned back on and it read 5:34 a.m. I knew that this was a sign from the Lord, so I immediately looked up what 534 means. What that means in Hebrew and Greek. And here's what it meant. So in the Hebrew, 534 means the top, summit. I'm not going to go over the specific words themselves, Amir and apartheid, I think, but that's in Hebrew. Yeah, Hebrew 534, Amir, the top, summit, and then 534 in Greek, apartheid, from henceforth. So from henceforth, you will be at the top and at the summit moving forward. And so that's what happened to me on July 28th, on Sunday. So that same morning, the Lord also put 944 and 44 in my head, which I thought were exact times. But these were actually numbers that I also needed to research, and this is what they mean. So 944 in Hebrew means produce and outgrowth. 944 in Greek is a frog. There's only one verse in the Bible that talks about a frog, and it's in Revelation. Revelation 16:13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs coming out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Because we are almost there in the Great Tribulation when these people are going to be revealed. That's interesting. 444 in Hebrew means to be corrupt, morally, to be morally corrupt. Look at where we are in today's society. Do you think anyone is morally corrupt? Yeah, our morals are out the window, big time, big time. So then you go to gematria, you go 444 in gematria. It means Jesus. It means the time has come, and it means time to go home. So I've gone over this stuff before. I'm just going through to review this and to recap it because it means something in the end here of all these videos that I have to go through. So on August 4th, I went to the laundromat to wash my bed sheets for my semi truck. And I had just gathered up all my sheets out of my semi truck, wrapped them all up into a ball. I went to the laundromat, selected a washer to put them in, and I spin the washer. I spin it to make sure there's nothing left over from any other person, the previous person that was there. They didn't leave anything in there, and there was nothing in there. And I put my sheets in that washer, and they were all wrapped into a ball, and I was in the process of separating them from the washer. But I looked away for like a split second, and then I looked back in my washer to separate my sheets, and then I saw one towel. It was intertwined with my sheets that wasn't mine. Then I found 2 more towels that were intertwined with my sheets. There was a total of 3 towels that were wet, like they had just been washed. They were rinsed out, but they were intertwined. They were like in my sheets. It was crazy because my sheets were all in a ball. So this was completely out of the ordinary, guys. It was a supernatural encounter, supernatural experience. It's hard to put into words. I explained this a little bit better in my new wine video, 305 video. I thought that the Lord was telling me 3 days with 3 towels, and that would have been on a Sunday, the 28th, and then the 3rd of Av would have been 3 days later. So that's what I was thinking. Is he telling me the 3rd of Av? What's going on here? So now, after hearing more and more knocks from the angels on a daily basis, and what I've been And what I believe I've been hearing from the Lord, I believe God's telling me 3 weeks, right? From August 4th, though, from when this happened, August 4th is when this happened. And on the 4th day, so this was on the 4th day of the month, August 4th, 3 weeks from the 28th, or 3 weeks from then on the 28th. So we'll get into the calendar here. This will be August 28th. This would also be the 4th week of Av and the 4th week of August, hence 44, 4-4. So let me show you what I mean, not to confuse you here, on the Hebrew and Gregorian calendar. So here is the calendar. So the calendar for August 2024 and the calendar for the Hebrew Jewish calendar 5784. So it's a combined calendar here. And at the top left is the 28th on the Sunday, which is grayed out, and the 22nd at Tammuz. That's when From Henceforth happened to me. That's when I was woken up at 5:34 a.m. So if you go down to the next week on that Sunday, the 4th and the 29th of Tammuz, that's when the laundry experience happened to me. So if you add the 3 towels, you add 3 weeks, you go down to the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th, and then you add 4. It happened to me on the 4th. You add 4 days. That would be the 28th of August. Okay? So the 4th, go down a week. The 11th, go down a week. The 18th, go down a week. The 25th, that's 3 weeks. The 4th day of the week is a Wednesday, which is the 28th. It's 4 days into that week. It's the 24th of Av and the 28th of August. I don't know, guys. This is just kind of what I was led to, and I'm not sure if it's right or not. I don't know what I'm being led to. I'm just trying to figure it all out myself. I take it to the Lord. I try to get confirmations. I try to understand this stuff. I mean, all these supernatural encounters are really hard to take, hard to understand. You pray to the Lord, you pray to God, you try to figure it all out. And, the only thing he's telling me, the only thing the Lord is telling me is about the coming of Jesus. It's not about anything else. The only thing that he has been telling me is about the coming of his glorious appearance in the clouds, okay, to fetch his bride. This is the only thing he's been telling me in regards to like numbers, in regards to dates and things like that. That's the only thing. So this was on me to figure out. It's not like, thus says the Lord, it's the 28th of August. It's like, it's me trying to piece this all together, praying about it, taking it to the Lord, trying to figure it out. So anyways, on July 28th, was God telling me that this was the final warning, 1 month, from the 20th of July to the 28th of August? Was this a final warning, 1 month warning to the rapture of the church? I don't know, but I'll get into the numbers with you on other videos. I'm just trying to decipher all this stuff myself. I just ask for more confirmations every day and all day. God started revealing this all to me on Wednesday, August 14th. This was exactly 2 weeks from August 28th. And when I said the 28th out loud, I had 2 massive eagles appear out of nowhere and swoop down over my semi-truck. And right when I was talking about the 28th, and this happened like immediately as soon as it happened, as soon as I said it out of my mouth, and they came down and like swooped right at my vehicle, in front of my vehicle. So that to me was signifying 2 weeks and the 28th. And I also received some confirmations from what I think. Guys, take this all to Jesus, take everything to the Lord that I say to you, but I'm just have to share everything with you guys. So this is my story and I'm just sharing it with you. So then when I got down to 12 days, the angels would knock for numbers of how many numbers you're away from the 28th. So if I was 12 days out, which I was on the 14th, well, that'd be 14 days. So when I was 12 days out on the 16th, the 16th was 12 days away from the 28th, the angels would knock for 12s. And then when it got down to 11 days, the angels would knock for 11s. And then it got down to 10 days, angels would knock for 10s, so on and so forth. So I'll be going over this with you as well. I'll show you the raw notes that I take on a daily basis, and I'll be showing you 1 day worth of notes. It was only a half day that I worked on Thursday of this week because I had to take some time off to do these videos. So I took a half day Thursday, still got off around 2 o'clock, but then took Friday off, took today off to get these videos out. But I have 11 pages of notes on my iPhone from just taking notes on all the encounters that I had on Thursday alone. So think about this. This has been happening to me since March of 2024. I've been taking notes because I hear knocks from the angels all day long, every day, and on my personal vehicle and in the library. I mean, you name it. The angels have been knocking for numbers, and I've been taking notes ever since. So how do I know this? Is because I went through the refiner's fire. I've gone through the fire, and it was a supernatural fire that I went through. And then he started using me in this way, and God started speaking to me through numbers. So I'm just human, guys. I'm still trying to uncover this, make sense of it. Does this mean this is the date of the rapture? I don't know for sure. I'm not going to say 100%. I'm just sharing the information that God's given me, and I'm sharing it with others because this is what he's called me to do. We are so close to the rapture that this very well could be it, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm just being obedient servant of the Lord, okay? And he's sharing this information with me, and I've received it, and I'm sharing it with my family on here, with all the people that follow me, and I'm trying to share it with my own family as well, and all my friends, and let them know that Jesus is coming. So, in the next videos, I'll be going over the Strong's Concordance and the breakdown of the dates for August 28th and August 24th. I'll be going over the Strong's Concordance in Hebrew and Greek, and I'll be breaking down those numbers for you, along with the breakdown of the timelines from like the solar eclipses from October 7th. I'll do all those numbers. I have videos for all that stuff as well. And I'll also be going over the correlations with all the numbers that God has shared with me in the past that I did videos on, and how they all correlate to this specific date as well. So I'll be going through all that with you guys and sharing that with you. I love all you guys. Keep looking up. Keep looking up every day for his glorious return. We are in the season. This is the season. There's no doubt about it. Jesus is returning at any moment. So keep looking up, guys. I love you guys. Take care, and God bless.